breaths. The dark man. Children drew him in dirt behind the school. Always faceless, always grinning. Some said he was born in New Orleans, birthed from the cursed rage of a voodoo priest who carved bones with his teeth and fed honey to the dead. But no one knew the real truth, because those who saw the truth were never quite human again. Like Rayanne James. It began one cold October night. Rayanne, a med student hardened by science, rolled her eyes when her roommate Zoe dared her to chant "Dark Man" 5 times into the mirror. They were drinking cheap whiskey, the kind that turned courage into foolishness. Dark man, dark man, dark man, dark man, dark man. The light flickered. The bathroom mirror ran black, not shattered, not cracked, but weeping. Thick, inky tears dripped onto the sink, sizzling like acid. Rayanne stumbled back. Zoe laughed until she saw Rayanne's eyes go wide. Not in fear, but as if her soul had been ripped out and replaced by something else. That night, Rayanne slept with her eyes open. By morning, her voice had changed. Rough, deep, male. She'd whisper strange verses in a tongue no one could name. Arabic twisted backward, with ancient voodoo syllables curling inside. Zoe found her crouched in the kitchen, fingernails digging symbols into her thighs. When she tried to stop her, Rayanne screamed not at her, but through her. Zoe's body froze. The scream wasn't sound, it was force. It ripped through her mind like rusted blades. Zoe fled, bloody-eared and half-mad. Father Callahan, a worn exorcist who had once fought a jinn in Morocco, was brought in. He said Rayanne's body was no longer hers. The jinn inside her, a merit, was drawn by ritual blasphemy and the echo of the dark man. It had possessed her soul the way oil seeps into water. There was no separation anymore. He began the rites of exorcism. But the house had other plans. The walls bled with messages carved in bone dust. Where he walks, the dead scream. Where he touches, faith dies. And then came the flies. Black clouds, pouring from air vents and drains, buzzing names in the voice of long-dead children. The temperature plummeted to freezing. Crucifixes turned upside down. A voice howled from the ceiling in Rayanne's tone, mocking prayers, promising damnation. Then came the sound. Chains dragging. Hooves stomping ash. And then, the door to the basement opened by itself. Callahan, shaking, followed the sound. There, standing just beyond the last step, was the dark man. Not smoke. Not illusion. He was real, and his grin was endless. His coat moved like liquid night. Hooks hung from his fingers, each dripping a different soul. Around his head, flies swarmed like a crown. His face was not a face, just a hole in the shape of a man's despair. You prayed, he whispered. Now bleed. Rayanne's body levitated. Her limbs snapped backward. Her mouth stretched unnaturally wide. Then darkness. The house folded inward, as if sucked into a black hole of sin. Police found no trace of Rayanne or Father Callahan. Just a scorched mirror and claw marks burned into the walls. A week later, Zoe, in an asylum, began whispering sheesh. On whispering new words. Dark man. Dark man. Dark man. Moral? There are places science cannot explain. There are names that should not be said. And there are doors that, once opened, never close. Especially in mirrors.